Hey everybody, welcome back to Brush with Coaching. So this is number 4 in our series on time investment. And remember, it's time investment, not time management, because you just get as much time as everybody else every day, and that time is just going to go on its own sweet merry way regardless of what you do. So we can't manage time, but what we can do is be really conscious about how we invest it. So session 4, we come to the big one, the one that comes up every time I speak to anybody about time investment. Emails. We're swamped by emails. 30 to 50% of people say it's a key stress factor in their lives. The average worker apparently spends between 2 and 4 hours every day just working on emails, and the average worker receives around 121 emails per day. So it's a challenge. So how can we get on top of our email? Well, I've got 6 tips for you and then a suggestion at the end. Number 1, turn off notifications. Apparently 65% of us have email notifications turned on 24/7. If you're getting 121 emails a day and you work for 8 hours a day, that is an interruption every 4 minutes. If you are being interrupted at your desk every 4 minutes, you are getting nothing done. So turn off notifications. The other reason we need to turn off notifications is once we are interrupted and distracted by that notification, it can take anywhere between 1 and 23 minutes for us to get our concentration back onto the task we were doing beforehand. So the distraction affects us in 2 different ways. 2, schedule email meetings. So now that we've turned off notifications, you are still going to have to manage your emails. So treat it like a meeting. Put a regular slot in your diary which you are going to commit to working on your emails in. Apparently at the moment, even with notifications turned off, we check our inboxes every 30 minutes. And yet most people say they don't expect a response to a work email for between 3 and 24 hours. So even if you're being the most diligent worker, you don't need to check your email more frequently than every 3 hours. And actually, probably 3 times a day for about 30 minutes should be enough. And if you're going to do the rest of my tips, you might even not need 30 minutes. Number 3, as soon as you go into your inbox, look at your email and decide if you're going to fix or flag it. Fix it means sort it immediately, and that might mean deleting it, by the way. But if it's urgent and important, or if it can be completed quickly, then do it straight away. Flag it if it needs some time to complete, or if you need it to send to somebody else for them to work on it. So you're flagging it to them. So fix it immediately or flag it to come back to or to pass on to somebody else. 4, once you've fixed or flagged it, the next thing you need to do is decide to fling, flag or file it. Fling it means you delete it straight away. Flag it is a folder you set up to move all of the emails into that you need to come back to. You need to work on later. Some action is required. And file it is where you put all those emails that you think you may need to keep, or you need to keep on record, or you might need to refer back to. Which means you've only got 2 folders. You've got your flagged folder and your filed folder. Now, only having 2 folders, I know, goes against lots of advice you've been given about having lots of ordered emails and lots of files so you can find your emails in. And that was fine in the early days of emails. But now the search function on email apps and on our devices is so powerful that they will find the email for you much quicker than you will searching through your 437 folders. So you only need 2 folders. Why you have 2 folders is to move everything out of your inbox. Because we also know that things in our inbox distract us even if they've been attended to. Emails we need to work on nag at us, or we end up rereading old emails. So get everything out of your inbox except for the new emails. So fling it, flag it or file it. 5, work on your flagged emails offline. So when you have got an email to work on, don't work live on your inbox. Because if you do that, what will happen is you'll be distracted by new emails coming in. So the thing to do is take it offline. And if you can't turn off your email device, then actually work in Word or some other document where you compose your response and then copy and paste it across. So work offline. And number 6, use the function of sweeping, unsubscribing and spamming to reduce the number of emails you get. So sweep regular circulars, newsletters, updates into a folder which you can come back to and read at your leisure at some later date. Now I know I've just created a 3rd folder for you, but the next one asks the question whether you really need that folder. Because once you've realised you haven't read anything in that folder for a month, unsubscribe from those emails, because you could probably find the information on those emails if and when you need it with an internet search. And then when you've unsubscribed for something and you're still getting emails in your inbox that you don't want, add them immediately to your spam folder. So sweep, unsubscribe and spam. So they're the 6 things. Turn off notifications, schedule email meetings, fix or flag, fling, flag or file, work on your flags offline, and sweep, unsubscribe and spam to reduce the number of emails you get. I said there was one more thing. The reason we get so many emails is because people send so many emails, and that includes you. So before you send an email, be really clear, why am I sending it? Who am I sending it to? And what do I expect to happen? And make sure those 3 things are clear in the email. And the other thing is, once you've made sure your email is clear, is make sure it's concise so it can be read quickly. It's better for you to spend a minute crafting an email so that it's clear and concise, rather than the 5 people who receive it having to spend 5 minutes each trying to work out what on earth it is you are talking about. So be part of the solution, not part of the problem when it comes to emails. So that's emails. That's my advice. They're my top tips. Let me know how you get on. Check back again soon. Next week we're going to be looking at how we manage our energy and how we invest our energy rather than our time. Till then, take care, go well, stay safe. Thank you.